What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, if you've been rocking with the channel or watching my videos for a while, then you'll know my stance on this. I've maintained since the original 2022 announcement of Avengers 5 and Avengers 6 that they would never hit their original release dates. Now, I would end up being correct about the first round, but the 2026 and 2027 announcements for Avengers 5 and Avengers 6, the release dates as they stand now, I also have been staunchly skeptical of, mostly because Marvel Studios doesn't seem ready with where they are in the narrative, but this was also before we went through a full writers and actors strike last year, delayed a bunch of productions. Marvel Studios ripped the Kang title off of Avengers 5 because of what happened with Jonathan Majors, switched the writer from Jeff Loveness to Michael Waldron, have yet to hire a director. You guys get the picture. However, we had two airtight top sources reveal today that Marvel Studios is pushing forward and indeed going to attempt to hit their 2026 release date for Avengers 5. We're going to break down the two brand new reports that broke this morning, what they exactly said about the production and the release date, and what it all means for Marvel Studios and the real possibility we're actually going to see 3 Avengers films and before the end of the Multiverse saga. We're breaking it down, the latest report regarding Avengers 5 release date, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with X-Men's finale, less than a month away. Again, all you gotta do, be a sub, leave a comment if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so it all started this morning with the latest issue of Production Weekly that offered this update. Avengers 5 is set to begin filming in Q1 of 2025 in the UK under the working title Apple Pie 1. Now, there's actually a couple of reveals here. First, credit where credit's due over to the Cosmic Circus. They originally reported in an exclusive that Avengers 5 and Avengers 6 working titles were Apple Pie 1 and Apple Pie 2. That has now been confirmed by Production Weekly. Now, conversely, we had heard that Avengers 5 might start filming next year, but not until Q4, the end of the year. And this report says Q1, which is quite different, gives them a lot less time between now and when the filming's set to begin. And there's a couple of things, without speculating, we can extrapolate. A, that Marvel Studios is ready to go with those films, and B, they must have a script that's done and a director in mind, if not locked already. That spells exciting things on the horizon for the presentations later this year at San Diego Comic-Con and D23. Also, quick side note, if they do lock in a director or directors for Avengers 5 and Avengers 6, I do not suspect that's something they're going to be able to keep a lid on until the presentations, and fingers crossed, we're going to hear from the Hollywood Reporter or another Hollywood trade and super soon. Speaking of which, we actually got a follow-up report on this, however, from industry insider Daniel Rickman. You guys can follow him over on Twitter at DanielRPK, and as I often say, he's probably the best source in the Marvel scoop game now. He followed up this Production Weekly report by saying this: Avengers 5 will begin filming next year. It's actually taking place in the UK, and because of its early filming in Q1, according to Production Weekly, it's going to, for now, keep its release date of May 1st, 2026. Now, I gotta be honest, guys, here, I am a little confused. I actually spent about 20 minutes trying to work this out, looking at this slate. If you guys follow the channel, we've had a ton of industry insiders weigh in about what the new possible slate might look like. I mean, even real recently, we heard that Avengers 5 might not come and for a couple of years from now, because there are other movies like Armor Wars, like Shang-Chi 2, that they've got to go through pre-development, write a script for, shoot, and release before the end of the Multiverse saga. We've also heard a ton of rumors about the fact that they haven't worked out exactly which villain, if not Kang, is going to replace him, or how the films are going to go. And we all suspected, most of us in the industry that is, that the scripts were still heavily being reworked. That's why it's very shocking to hear that Marvel thinks they're going to be ready and by the end of Q1 in 2025. That would be, the beginning of the year. To be fair, while they normally only take about a year to make a Marvel movie, from the original on-set shooting to the reshoots and the release, a year is standard. When it comes to huge Avengers films, it's usually a 2-year ordeal. That's why I'm even more surprised that they're going to start next year and get the film out by 2026. Unless, and this is a huge unless, that latest slate rumor that we just got released and coming from a new Twitter scoopster in Hollyfield News was actually correct, meaning that there are 3 Avengers films between now and the end of the Multiverse saga, Avengers 5, and then Avengers Secret Wars Part 1 and Part 2 that would come many years from now, say 2028. And you could see how, from a bird's eye view and knowing what we know about Bob Iger returning to Disney and Marvel and saying, look, we're only going to focus on what we know works, including Avengers titles, that they could rework this and make Avengers 5 much smaller in its significance for the multiverse saga. Use it as a stepping stone to galvanize the team. Maybe that's where we see Hulk as the antagonist or even the end of the Kang storyline, and then gives them a year or two to get started on Avengers Secret Wars, and that comes out as a Part 1 and Part 2 film that they do end up needing 2 years to do in post-production and doesn't come out until 2028. Basically, just giving us an Avengers film in the multiverse saga and before we get to the end of it, which honestly makes a lot of sense. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below, what you exactly want to see from this film, who your pick for the director is, and are you excited that we might actually be getting an Avengers film in theaters in about 2 years? I am all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s here at the channel, and we're going to continue to do so until the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out, and then we'll switch over. In the meantime, we just announced a brand new winner for the launch of X-Men 97. In fact, he just DM'd me on Instagram, showed me a picture. He just got it this past weekend. We'll have another winner next month to coincide with the finale of X-Men 97. If you want to be entered to win, or for any of the other future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced live in the end of the video with my voice in the winning comment shown on screen. If you like today's video, I'd sincerely appreciate it if you hit the like button, and the best way to keep up with the content here at the channel is to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. Please stay safe and vigilant on any YouTube channel where prizes are given away regularly. Years ago, we dealt with a problem that apparently is still rampant on the platform as they've been targeting my friends' channels. That is to say, if you're anywhere, Instagram, YouTube, any platform, and you should get a comment, please try to remember that anybody can take a content creator's photo, claim to be that content creator, and the whole ruse is to comment that you've won something and then get you to respond. Never share your information on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp, and please try to remember that no content creator, not myself or anyone else, will ever charge you for the shipping if you win a prize for that channel. That's a dead giveaway that it's a scam. Be safe, be vigilant, and if you should get a comment like that, again on any platform, report the comment directly to the platform. YouTube is super fast about deleting those comments, and you're really doing everybody at the community a service, not just helping out the content creator, but everywhere that account has commented now disappears. So just think of how many people you're saving going through the same mess. The best way to keep up with the content at the channel has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. Find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at @IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music with the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.